Hi guys, so here's some new plants that we got yesterday. A couple more philodendrons here, and the most interesting one is a Black Billietiae. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm going to create some space here for these. So the Black Magics I just moved around to the front to be beside the Dark Lords, and I need to prepare this ground now. The Black Billietiae will go at the bottom of the fern tree here, so it has something to climb. And these others will be going in this area, so just need to tidy some things up, move a few plants, some that aren't really happy here anyway, not growing so well, will be moved, and then we'll make some space to fit these in. We're gonna have to prepare this ground. This had mostly alocasias here before. Apart from this one philodendron there. So we'll need to dig out some of this and improve the soil more for kind of aroid mix in the ground there. So lots to do. So our Black Billietiae is now in. So basically I've dug a hole and we filled it with this kind of medium, this cocoa husk, or cocoa chips. So that's what it's sitting in. I've also mixed in then some perlite and a little bit of organic matter, some soil. So hopefully that will be happy there, and it will, when it starts to get a little taller and begins to climb, we'll root it back to this fern tree here, and you can climb up that. So here's the end result. I went out and bought another plant here, which is a Philodendron glorious. We have one also on the living wall. So I put this here and I've just stood it on top of a couple of black pots. I always like to use the black pots because they kind of don't stand out and they fade away into the background. So you see there, can't really see it, doesn't stand out. And the glorious will climb. This has actually got two nodes. So you can see here, this one wants to climb. So I'm gonna have to get a large pole, put it in the ground, and have it come up here for it to climb up. Then on this back wall here, I'm going to put some bird's nest ferns, and we'll have some more pothos growing up there to help fill in that back wall. So there was a large elephant ears here, which has been relocated. We also had a giant sensation, which was over there, which has now been moved here. So we've got our giant sensation, we've got two philodendrons here. You see the whole ground here has been filled in with the cocoa chips. So this has been piled up just to make it kind of sit higher up in the ground, give a little space underneath as well, because we've got these calatheas that we'll probably put more in around the base of this, just to fill that in a little. And then over here, we've reserved this area. We'll probably put some other philodendron here, a crawling one, maybe something like a Ploumanii. Could be put in that space there. And then our Black Billietiae, we've put a pole in for it. It'll climb up this, and once it's kind of at the top of this, we'll transfer it onto the fern tree, and it will climb up the fern tree there. So that's this area. The large elephant ears that was there has been relocated to down the side here. So there's our elephant ears. I also moved these Alocasia amazonias that we had there. They have drooped. Alocasias are kind of sensitive to being moved. Actually, yesterday as well, this elephant ears was drooping a lot, but it's picked up. These alocasias have picked up, but I don't know about these ones. But the good thing is, even if they drop all their leaves, just leave it in the ground. They'll leave the bulb there, and they'll usually bounce back. Not always with as larger leaves as they did have, but they'll usually bounce back. So we put that in this area here. The Serostaris Mirabilis has been put into a pot here. So this has been over there for a while, and it never created any new leaves. It just sent out this, but it never created a new leaf, which I wasn't so happy about. But we'll see how it does here. If not, then I'll probably cut it. There's some aerial roots there, and we'll stick it in the ground, and we'll see how that does. And this we got yesterday. This is a Mamii, different type of Mamii that climbs with smaller leaves rather than the usual crawling one. So I'll probably put that up on this living wall eventually. It's coming along here. We've got our Prince of Orange. It's got a new leaf come out. We have our Red Emerald. We've got a Philodendron Olympiad. We've got a Black Cardinal. And down here, this is kind of unique. It looks like a fern, but it's actually a begonia. So I got this from my friend Dwayne, who runs pitcher plants here in Pampanga. So I usually get carnivorous plants from him, but on this occasion he had some really unique begonia, and this really looks like a fern, but it's actually a begonia. So that's quite neat. We'll put that on the wall as well. This is our red Congo, and then coming over here we've put in some pink colored calatheas to line along the bottom of these Calathea lutreas that we have here. And all of the black magics that were at the back have been relocated to here. So again, some of them are drooping a little bit. Yeah, that was only moved yesterday, and you see what's happened to the leaf. So they're quite sensitive, allocacious to being moved, but as I say, they will tend to bounce back. It may lose a few leaves, but they'll come back. So yeah, it's all coming along. We've still got some work to do on this wall, gaps to fill obviously, but it's getting there. We're over halfway full now. A couple more months and we may have filled all that up. And we've got some work still going on here, so we're putting some stone cladding around this, which is not yet complete. But once that's done, and once this wall is done and we'll have less foot traffic here, I'll be reseeding the grass along the side here. So thanks for tuning in for a little update of our garden.